Do I have back control? Yes, I do. I don't have hooks, I don't have seat belts, right? But I have control of his back. So if I have the hooks in and I have over-under control, we fall to the side and he gets his hips turning towards the ceiling. Do I have back control now? I do not, right? So the hooks are visual cue and for points they matter, but the reality is this is the connection right here. Center of my chest, center of his back. That's our main goal. So with our partners, we're gonna throw the hooks in, one over, one under, stab them in the heart, cover the mess, right? We wanna make sure that we have the correct hand orientation. If I switch this around and he strips my top hand, I have no attacks here. If I do it right and he strips my grip, boom, I get to the rear naked choke. So every little detail is gonna matter. But we're just gonna start here and then we're gonna go live. Chris is gonna work to escape. I'm gonna look to kill him. He's out of there, he's safe. And then we switch. Really light energy, just get our bodies moving a little bit. All right, let's go. Especially in this gym, you kind of have to be pretty prepared to bail on the rear naked choke, especially after yesterday. So if I can get here, I mean, it's gonna be really hard for him to escape because he wasn't here yesterday. I'm sure he had a great reason. The first thing I'm looking to do, I know that he wants to turn his hips towards the ceiling, almost always, right? So I have to prevent that. The way I prevent that is with my top side hook. I hook behind the knee and I turn him this way. Now when he tries to turn to the ceiling, his hips are stuck, jammed down, so I'm back heeling with the bottom here. And then this hook just turns the rotation towards the floor. This is super important. It allows me to stay on the rear naked and keep attacking from here. If he happens to beat this, and it's possible, but it can be difficult, I'll let him start to go. As he starts to turn the hips, I know I gotta bail because now the center of his back is off the center of my chest. I'm gonna switch completely and shoot the top hand all the way behind the head and look to come up on top into a head and arm choke position from here. From here, I'm just gonna make a palm-to-palm connection and then push my partner's shoulder, lift it up and then push it into my elbow pit here. You can shake your hand a little bit and then drop the head back down into the hole. You'll get an early tap, or you can squeeze it if you need to. Again, here, the play is hook, back heel, this stops the rotation. From here, I do my hand fighting, I go back in, classic rear naked choke. If you don't know this, the grip changes here. Once I beat it, here, I don't ever give him one of these Hulkamania situations where he could just break my arm over his shoulder. I go palm to palm and I switch the grip inside. Or I go here behind his head and then I come over top of my arm. Either one of those is a good solution. I just don't want to get caught in a hand fight where he's at range. This is terrible for me. So here, pop. That's ideal. Or boom, hide it behind his shoulder when he brings his hands up to fight. I go behind his head and then I bring my arm through, right? That's the RNC finish. If he beats it and turns his hips towards the ceiling, when he beats my bottom hook, I shoot this arm deep, turn belly down, push his shoulder, take out all the space, and then I drop down, connect my hands, straighten my right leg, and get my strangler here. Here. Finished. Top hook. He beats it. It's really hard to beat this. Let's say he does. Keep going. Doesn't matter if I go to mount. I'd prefer to be in mount than over here. This is way easier for him to defend, contrary to what Daniel Cormier will tell you. He knows it's bleeding. No. Okay. No, it's not. Make sense? Same clump, no drilling, just do it live. Let's go. Second most reliable, like finishing on the back end here is really hard. Getting to mount and finishing there is probably my A game, so I end up there a lot. it matters which side we go to. So if we fall to this side, which is the choke side, because here, right, if we're switching the orientation and his head's below my head, the strangle here is not. Strangle here is not possible. It's not just difficult, it's not possible. If I have my head underneath his head, it's possible, but it's difficult. So all he has to do is just drive his head to the floor, yeah, and I lose everything. The worst thing is, as he goes to go, look, if I get up from here, there's no head and arm choke because I'm on the wrong side. So the head and arm is only available on the choke side when I've lost this position and I've lost that position. Now when I come up, I'm into the head and arm position nice and easy, but it only works on the choke side. If we fall to the weak side or the non-choke side, which probably has better control, this side has better submissions but worse control. This side has way worse submissions but far better control because I have an underhook on the bottom. Caleb will tell you this just feels different. He's more controlled here. But from here, the rear naked choke is gonna be really difficult to try to get the angle. I have to move my head, it's not the right. You can get it, you absolutely can, but it's really difficult, really technical to try to finish from here. It's better for me to switch my arm over the head instead of going for the strangle here. Take wrist control 2-on-1, frame on his head. Now he tries to get his hips to the floor. It's a very, very difficult thing to do. I can then take my leg up and over and just attack into an arm bar. So we think we go to the weak side. If he beats me here and he gets his hips to the floor, I have no head and arm choke. I'm gonna come up on the wrong side, there's nothing here. The option is arm bar. Fall, wrist control, bring my elbow over his head, and I create a frame here with my arm, stopping him from being able to get any lower. If he gets low on me here or I'm lazy, there's no way I can armbar this guy. Maybe. Yeah, super hard. Like, you gotta be flexible. Whereas if I'm here, it's an easy thing to run to the arm lock. I wanna keep my top heel back heeling into his head as best I can, and then attack the arm right here before I turn upwards. Make sense? Everybody need to see it again?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's see that back healing again,
You like that for Caleb?
for Caleb's sake.
Here, I like to put foot on the hip. This also keeps his posture down low. If he's able to drive his head up high, I'm not gonna armbar this guy here. So I stomp on the hip, push, control, frame. When he tries to drive up now, there's no way. Then I bring the leg right over the head, back heel, right into the face for Connie. Switch to the arm and then go belly up. Okay, light drilling, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then we'll go live again with the clump.